When you were Lucy's age, were you living at home?
No.
Were you living with your mother and father?
No.
Well, then where were you living?
In an institution.
Your parents put you in an institution?
Well, only after my mom got sick.
Well, what about your father? Where was he?
Gone with the wind when Sam was born.
So, you weren't raised by your mother?
I saw her. I saw her.
When?
Christmas, Easter, and my birthday.
Oh. Once a year on your birthday. So, in a way, the people at the institution raised you. Were they nice to you?
Some yes, some no, but some yes.
Did they ever hit you?
Sometimes. Sometimes they did hit me sometimes.
Like the way you hit Lucy's friend at her birthday party.
Objection. Nobody hit anybody.
Let me rephrase. Strong-armed. So, who do you call upon as a role model when you're parenting Lucy? Is it the head of the institution? The principal? The warden?
No, not Mr. Whitehead. Not him.
Well, then who?
Myself.
You have the mental capacity of a 7-year-old, so you ask yourself, a 7-year-old,
I am
how
not
to
a
parent a
7-year-old.
fellow 7-year-old?
Yes. No. What was the question?
The question is, what makes you think you could be a parent? Is it your background? Your IQ? Your friends who can't even testify for you?
Objection.
My friends.
Objection.
My friends love Lucy, even though Rita thinks they're not smart enough to testify. Even though she said you wipe the floor with them.
Excuse me, Mr. Dawson. Your lawyer just objected. That means that you didn't have to answer the question. You can't even follow the simple rules that you've watched here day after day. What makes you think you can raise a 7-year-old? Or a 10-year-old? A 13-year-old? By then she'll be 6 years more advanced than you.
I've had a lot of time to think about whatever it is that makes somebody a good parent. It has to do with constancy. It has to do with patience. It has to do with listening. To pretending to listen even when you can't listen anymore. And it has to do with love, like she says. And I don't know where it's written that a woman has a corner on that market, or that a man has any less of those emotions than a woman. Billy has a home with me. It's not perfect. I'm not a perfect parent. Sometimes I forget he's a little kid. But we love each other. And if you destroy that, It might be, it might be
Irreparable.
irreparable.
Right. Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah.
It's hard to find the words, isn't it, Mr. Dawson? It's confusing. It's confusing to know what to say to Lucy from time to time, isn't it?
No. Yes. No.
No. What?
Let me see. 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 I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know what?
Yes.
Yes. You don't know.
Huh.
You don't know enough to really raise your daughter.
Objection. These aren't questions, these are attacks.
I am Lucy's father.
Are you? Are you really? I'm not talking about the fact that you got some homeless woman pregnant. The question is, if you love your daughter as much as they say you do, don't you think she deserves more? Don't you? In your heart of hearts, you secretly question yourself every day, don't you? Don't you?
Okay. Yes.
Was that a yes?
Objection.
Yes. Lucy deserves everything. In my heart of hearts.
Yes. Yes, she does. And you agree with everyone that you can't give her that.
Okay, maybe everyone's right about everything. Maybe. I want to stop now. I want to stop now. I want to stop now. I want to go home. I want to go home. No more.